very smoky day today. There's a fire down south, a wildfire, and the wind has just been blowing it up. It's not blowing the smoke up here. It's not as bad as it was yesterday. We couldn't see anything and it smelled super smoky. We can see some today, and it only smells a little bit smoky. Because it is kind of smoky, I'm not gonna go for a super long bike ride, maybe 20 miles, 25 miles, not too long. So my friend sent me a pin in the place where she saw a tuxedo cat. And so I went looking. I haven't been able to get out there the past couple days because I've been working in the food truck so much. It's been a crazy busy week between my full-time job, working full-time on the weekends, and the food truck this weekend, and also going up north for heart tests for my husband. It's been crazy busy. This is the first day I've had a chance to sleep in and the first chance for a bike ride. Well, not true. I did have a little time Thursday morning. I did that bike ride. So I did get a bike ride. But anyway, this is the first chance I've had to look for my cat in that spot. She sent us the pin. And the second house I went to, there was actually a tuxedo cat laying on the porch. Well, it was definitely not mine, but I felt so bad for those cats. They're not in good shape. But she said she'd keep an eye out. She saw my post on Facebook. So she said she'd keep an eye out for her. And then on the way back, I'll stop at a couple more houses that are close by, just to see if they've seen anything, any unfamiliar cats that look like her. It's amazing how everything just kind of disappears into the distance when there's smoke in the air. I haven't given up hope that Penny's still alive, which is why I'm still looking for her. It's almost been a month now, but it's not unheard of for a cat to come back after that long, even longer. So, not giving up hope. You can see the sun rays shining down through the smoke. I'm pretty much not feeling this ride. I might not even do 12 miles. Might turn around in just a minute. My eyes are pretty stingy right now. And I don't know if it's because I'm tired or because it's smoky. It's probably a combination. But it's making me not want to do this ride. It's not as hot as it has been. It's not cool. It's 88 degrees, but it's not hot like it has been. Those sun rays, that's crazy how strong they are. You can only see that when it's smoky. There's the old gas station and the deer that just crossed the road in front of me. Usually I bike through town, go past town, up into the hills, and then turn around. But today I'm just gonna go to the spring, refill my water bottle, have a little break there, turn around and go home. Had enough. My eyes are really stinging now, and my energy level is so low. I stopped, I filled my water bottle, and I sat in the shade and I ate a Lara bar. And even though I really didn't want to. I got back on my bike and I'm heading home. Just wanted to take a nap. I just looked over at the mountains. You could see them a lot clearer on the way down. So I wonder why my eyes are stinging more. The smoke is definitely building up. So I started wearing my Apple Watch to bed, mostly just to see how my breathing is while I'm asleep, because my husband is convinced I need a CPAP machine. I have been diagnosed with sleep apnea, but I've done 2 different sleep studies, and they both told me it's mild and I don't need a CPAP. Although I could try one if I wanted to, or I could sew pockets into the back of my pajama shirt and stuff tennis balls in there so I don't lay on my back. Because my issue is, bumpy. My issue is that my tongue falls into the back of my throat and blocks my airway. They also said they could do a surgery where they loop a wire through my tongue and back to a screw so that it can't fall backward. I did not like the idea of that, so didn't go with that either. Anyway, it's mild, and the Apple Watch has not shown any breathing disturbances while I sleep, or at least very, very few. What I have learned is that I do not get much sleep. I get like 4 hours of sleep at night on work days, and at most 7 hours, or at least this past couple of weeks, on weekends. So I'm about 4 miles from my car, and I've just been taking my time. So I rode 10 miles out, and I'll ride 10 miles back for 20 miles, which I guess was in the range of what I wanted to do today. But I just don't really have any any energy. So I'm just taking it easy, going slow, as slow as I need to, and just know that I'll get there. No matter how slowly, I'll get there. But boy, I do not want to do this. I don't know if it's the smoke that's making me this tired, or just regular old exhaustion from having worked like 70 hours this week. Or having done probably just regular old exhaustion from life being mentally and physically tiring at the moment. It's probably what it is. Well, this stretch of road has always felt just a little bit easier, so that helps, especially as I near home. I'm at the end of a ride, I'm tired, and then it climbs, which I'm about to start, but it's not a steep climb, it's just a climb. And then there's a downhill, one more uphill, and then I'm home. Oh no! 2 babies and a mama. They're so tiny. No, cut it off too soon, but the second baby made it through the fence right after I turned it off. I was afraid to bike away before it got through because I didn't want it to get hit by a car if it wandered back across the street again after I left. Well, I just stopped at the last place to ask if they've seen her, and they haven't. This was directly across the street. Well, that street. From where she had been spotted, and they haven't seen her. So I called her name while I was biking by here, and then on the other road, the crossroad. She hasn't come out, so I don't think she's here, or if she is, she's not very close. So anyway, that seemed like a very, very nice person. She took my name and phone number and said she'd call me if she sees her. Well, I actually stopped at a few more houses. I stopped at several, but I was only able to talk to a few people. No one's seen it, but the last house I went to, they said they were actually missing a cat too. It was gray and white, and so I asked to see a picture because my father-in-law found a gray and white cat, and it was dead. It had been hit on the road. So he brought it home and he buried it in our backyard. I wasn't completely positive it was theirs, but I let him know that we did find one that looked similar, and we buried it. So sad for them. All their kids were there, so you know, that kind of makes you lose hope. But maybe it will give them a little closure. But it might not be theirs. That's the thing, I don't know. Oh, look. So anyway, that broke up the last part of the ride, so it wasn't as difficult. Well, I just stopped at one more house. That was the last one. Nothing. They had cats, but they hadn't seen mine. That's the end of that ride. No luck finding my cat, but I got 22.5 miles in. So I'll see you next time. And until then, get outside, but take care of yourself. Be careful. So no luck finding my cat, but I got 22.5 miles in. So I'll see you next time. And until then, get outside, but take care of yourself, especially when there's bad stuff in the air, like wildfire smoke.